And now, we'd like to welcome this year's Best Lomax Hawes Award recipient, Dwight Lamb of Anowa, Iowa. This special designation goes annually to a fellow who has been particularly dedicated to education or stewardship of living traditions. It's named in honor of the late folklorist Bess Lomax Hawes, who was a longtime director of folk and traditional arts at the NEA. Bess helped build a national network of state folk life programs and helped get the National Heritage Fellowship started in 1982. Dwight is widely celebrated for his mastery of two traditions, both rooted along the Missouri Valley, along the Iowa-Nebraska border where Dwight lives. That's Missouri old-time fiddling and Danish button accordion. He's widely credited with reinvigorating a lost tradition back in Denmark, and we'll hear more about that. Let's welcome Dwight Lamb. Thank you. Dwight Lamb, everybody. Mr. Lamb, this first piece was called Jake's Best Reel. Tell me about it. Where did it come from? How'd you learn it?
Well, it came from an old radio fiddler, Uncle Bob Walters, that played over the radio for years, and I listened to him ever since I was a kid and got acquainted with him and worked with him until he passed away several years ago.
Wow, beautiful. So I know you're known for your mentoring as well, and you have a whole lot of mentees here. Who's with you here?
Well, we have Bill Peterson from Canton, South Dakota. He's a student of mine and a very fine fiddle player, and he's also my manager. He told me I needed a manager, and I said, well, you're it then. And next is Nate Kimberman. He's been working with me since 1996, and he's a fine fiddle player. He's learned a lot of pieces from me, and we're really proud of him too, and glad to have him with the group. And then next is Amber Gaddy. She and David next, and Nate were going to college in Grinnell, Iowa, and I was playing at the Iowa Sesquicentennial in Des Moines in 1996, and they approached me and wanted to come and work with me, and they've been working with me ever since, and they're very fine students and very good musicians. Last but not least is David over there. He plays guitar. He's our rhythm man, and he sets the beat for us so we don't get mixed up. And he's fine player and also a fine guitar maker.
Wonderful. Yeah.
They're the next generation, and I'm very proud of all of them.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're all lucky to have Dwight, right? You're also known for your accordion playing, and particularly how it revived a tradition back in Denmark. Can you tell us a little about that?
Well, I made several CDs for Round Records, and on each one I put a few Danish accordion pieces, and the folklorists from Denmark heard those, and they were curious, and they contacted me, and I'd learned all these pieces from my grandfather when I was just a kid, and I loved the old tunes, and I found out, he told me that his father was a good fiddle player and played a lot of festivals and things in Denmark, but I didn't realize that he was as famous as he was, and after they found out his name and that I was connected with him, they realized that I was the third generation there, fiddle player, and they contacted me, and I've been teaching the tunes over in Denmark. So many of them had gotten lost over the years, and we've had 41 tunes in a book now that we've put out that my two Danish friends had written down the music and some words with them, and they're being played all over Denmark now, and I've been over there 4 times. We've been having concerts all over Denmark, and the people really enjoy hearing them again.
Wonderful. Wow. How about that? So you're about to play a tune for us called 3-Part Polka, right?
Yes, that's one of my grandfather's tunes. We don't know the name of it. It's a 3-part polka, so we're going to play it.
Let's hit it. Thank you. Please put your hands together once more for Mr. Dwight Lamb.
Thank you.
What a treasure. Wow.